Hello, friends. This is Larry with Rides Done Right. This is 2016 Shift Sector Airstrip Attack. I'm here with Olivier from OB Prestige, and it's nice to meet you, Olivier.
Amir, nice to meet you.
So you've got quite a collection of cars here, the Team Lamborghini. How did you put this team together, and did you have some connection to Lamborghini before you did this?
Actually, you know what? It's a story that comes back, that goes back, about 3 years ago. And we did our first event, Shift Sector, in Coalinga, California, with Don't Blink. And the car actually broke down before we even did a pass. And I said, it'll never happen again. So I actually decided to have a second car. Now we have 2 trailers, we have 5 Lambos, and Lamborghinis were actually the choice for the best platform to be able to really build lots of power. We had other cars that we could have actually did. We tried a few others, but Lamborghinis were definitely the preferred base upon we were really be able to put some big power to the engines and the aerodynamics. And I mean, Lamborghinis, it still looks cool, right? Absolutely. I mean, people think, Lamborghini, 700 horsepower. Now like, oh, Lamborghini, 2,700 horsepower. That's pretty freaking cool.
It is. I'm baffled with the idea that you're out here with the most beautiful cars in the world, and they're the fastest. It's just crazy. So life is going good. How did you? I mean, we're talking about a full system here. You have the full trailer set up. It looks like 2 rigs here.
Yeah, we got. We started with a 20-footer and a Raptor, and poor truck. We almost killed it going to California, and we love the sport. We actually got a 40-foot trailer, and then we said, oh, you know what, we need bathrooms, we need more room, we need our tools. So it just actually grew from event to event, and now we have a pretty good setup. I'll tell you frankly, we got the 2 tractors pulling 2 beautiful race trailers. We also do other different kinds of racing, so they actually become handy. We have a dealership where we have a great collection of exotics and collectibles, where we also trailer some cars and move them around North America. So, but those trailers were made for racing.
So you're doing road courses then as well? So you don't just go straight? So these cars do corner?
Oh yes, these cars are made for half mile. However, we also have other cars for road racing. Absolutely.
Now you're not just the owner of the team; you're actually a driver owner. So
I'm no spectator. I need to be behind the wheel.
So let's ask you this: what is the fastest that you have been in one of your cars?
I actually had the world record back then at 2:33, and since then it's been improved and beaten. So 2:33 officially was the fastest that I've been, and hopefully today we'll be able to beat that.
So let's talk about the drivers for a minute. Now you're a driver, you're also a team organizer. You went out and found these different drivers. We've talked to Haig, we talked to Pierre. I do have a question about Pierre, because you find a guy who's basically his experience is just driving around circles on the dirt, and he comes to you and says, well, I can drive the truck and I can fly, I can do some other things. And how did you pick Pierre and then stick him in a Lambo?
Well, Pierre is actually, he used to be my brother-in-law in a past life. And I just love that guy. He's a hardcore, he's ballsy, he's a good driver, he understands the mechanic. And at the end of the day, you want to have somebody that you trust with your mechanic. Those cars are worth lots of money. And between you and I, it's not really complicated to go straight. However, it's complicated to keep the car straight. And when what you've done in the past is going sideways all the time with the car around a track, well, for him to keep a car straight, it's actually easy because he's always crooked. So, no, Pierre is a good driver. Pierre is a very, very good driver. He's aggressive, but he's also smart.
Well, this is good to hear this background, because one of the things that was neat to see, the smile on Pierre's face when we were talking about that run of 2:30 yesterday. So you had been 2:33, and that must have made, as excited and happy as he was, you must have felt so good for him seeing him do that run yesterday.
Well, Pierre was our driver on the rear-wheel drive, and he's been doing it for the last 2 years. And I kind of gave him my car, Don't Blink, and he was like, oh my God, so excited. Now we can really put some power down. 230 was like bringing him to another level. And seriously, we have way more power than that. So those guys are doing some crazy power with UGR at 241. We should be right back, right behind them. Absolutely.
So the question is, who drives it today? Because we know this car now is going to do this. We have the right conditions. Everything says it's going to haul. Is it you, Pierre? Who's driving the car today?
You know what they say, when something works, don't change it, don't replace it. Pierre actually did great passes yesterday. He's feeling comfortable with the car. We'll just put him back in the car, get the same settings where we left at, and then we'll just increase. I'm going to do some testing on Double Trouble, and I'll probably let Haig as well have some seat time today in Double Trouble.
Excellent. Well, we're going to be looking forward to the runs, and we're real excited that you took the time with us to interview. So thank you so much.
Thank you so much. Our pleasure.
See you next time.
Let's hear the miles of hours of top speed in the L2. The results. Let's hear the results.
The results?
As for radio communication, we should always acknowledge something with a copy or okay or got it.
Don't forget, give the delay, press the button, give it a second, and talk so you can actually give time to repeat it.
And after your passes all the time?
Yeah.
Good,
Good, yeah.
okay, all
Right,
good.
exactly.
It's not like jump car where you're like in the middle of turn 14, 15, and it's like, I'm just going to wait a bit. Right now, my hands are busy.
And you don't wait for my kids, that's good.
Good.
Yeah.
Okay.
Parfait.
OK. Alors, la stratégie, NV, malheureusement, elle n'est pas prête. Alors, ce que je suggère, c'est que je continue, moi, avec Sexy. On a 208 000 à l'heure, qui est le record présentement, dans la catégorie DCT Clutch, qui est la nouvelle génération. C'est de pousser celle-là au maximum, 217 000 à l'heure, et travailler le launch control. Pierre est officiellement le nouveau pilote de Goldwing. C'est juste de graduer. Ça ne dérange pas Pierre de conduire les deux voitures, la propulsion et 4 roues motrices.